What's up, Johnny? It's Aloha Friday, the last one of the
Aloha
year.
Friday. My goodness, Danny, where did it all go, brother?
This year was a whirlwind.
It really was, man. It zipped right by, and the holidays are upon us and almost behind us.
Felt like it was April, and then it was Christmas, and now it's New Year. So,
Now I got a run of family birthdays to deal with. Got the sons on the 7th, the wife on the 25th, the daughter on February 20th.
boom, boom,
Work
boom.
is a joke in the first quarter, brother. Ay, 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 man. Whew.
How it goes.
Yep,
How it
waves flared up
goes.
again. I just surfed gazebos in front of gazebos on Napili Bay. That is a sketchy wave, bro.
At least you got a
And
crowd watching you, right? Everybody waiting in line for their
well,
breakfast.
dude, so the old man was smart today because when I first got down there, Clay Marzo is all by himself and he is just getting just absolutely drained in 2 inches of water, making it look so easy. And the last thing you ever want to do is paddle out when Clay Marzo is out because you're the one, he's going to be the bar and you're going to be way down here. That's how it is every time. You don't want to be the, oh, so that's somebody that surfs well, that's somebody that doesn't. But man, that kid's unbelievable, man. I just love watching him surf. Woo! Mele Kalikimako is good times, Danny. Lots of feasting, lots of family, small kind gifts. The gift part of Christmas, it's fun for giving to my kids, but with the wife, dude, I just start asking her now, what does she want? I get so stressed out, and it's nothing that she does. I feel like I suck at gift giving when it comes to the wife. Just want to hand her some cash, quite frankly.
You'll find what you like.
Yep, here you go. So
Something about that switch that maybe we never understand. There's something about them receiving something that they want you to know what they're thinking about, and then there it is.
I sometimes take notes throughout the year. Got her what I thought was a killer purse, and it was so tiny when it came in the mail compared to what it looked like, and it was not cheap. But anyway, she took it in stride. She didn't make any. She didn't say she had a crappy Christmas. I'm internalizing this, but I guess the one good thing is then her birthday's soon thereafter, so I get a little makeup session or a
Bang.
second chance to suck, man. Whatever.
There you go. And then Valentine's Day is this boom to boom to boom.
There it is. Guys need 3 tries. They get them. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway,
If you
let's
have
jump
gift
on the
giving
hula.
advice, drop it in the comments. We'll take
Yes,
it.
please. Two dudes struggling to figure it out over here, man. Uh,
Let's jump in.
yep. What do we got here? Come on, hula.
What do we got?
Where are you at the hot list? All right, man. Let's jump in here. Starting out with a Kai Ani Village. That's a lot for Kaini Village, so I got to imagine this is one of the storefront ones. So to give everybody their bearings, what you got Caddy Corner over here, you got Times, and then all of Azeka Place on both sides of the street. If we go up this street, Lipoa, you come up to the pool.
The
And then if
pool.
you go, yeah, is that right?
Yep. And then on the way is my favorite sushi spot on the island, 1054 Togoshi. If you haven't tried it,
Oh,
stop
oh,
in and slam some sushi.
there you go. Wow's got a food truck in the back over here. If we go further down, you go up by the Longs. That's how you get to the Safeway. Kayane Village, incredible complex in my opinion. I mean, there's no views or anything, but I do like the complex. I like the pool. And what's interesting is that they do offer live business situations where these ones in the front here are storefronts, and then you live up above in a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. I'm assuming that is the case. There it is. One of only 20 live work condos in South Maui. So started out aspirationally almost a year ago at 1,350,000. Let's call it 36. Now 1,888,800. So interesting situation there for the right person. It absolutely does make sense. We've got a vacant lot here up in Waiolu Estates, which is the custom home section of Kealani. Kealani, one of our favorite communities. Mom lives in it. Up above it, you have Wailuku Heights, which is another favored community. So 600,000 for a lot up there for your private home, and they've dropped that from 650. Not private home, custom home. So 600,000 for a nice lot up there. This guy's back, Danny. This guy with a beautiful ocean view down the parking lot or down the driveway. Let's give us the bearings there. We got the 8 and 9 building of the Grand Dame. Kamaole Sands right next door here, across the street, Kamaole 3 Beach. And this is it Hale Kamaole, Danny?
Yeah.
Maui Kamaole. Hale Kamaole, huh?
Ale.
Hale. And then we've got Kihei Shores. So currently vacation rentable, Kihei Shores, all residential. Man, started out at $699, down to $599, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. This one fell out of escrow for some reason, so maybe some slightly higher motivation there. $1,008 pays your maintenance fees, water, sewer, trash. Maybe you get some basic cable and internet, but I don't know. One thing I am sure of, Danny, Kihei Shores does boast a rare jacuzzi. Ho'omau Street, Wai'ehu Terrace. That is a classic Central Maui community. This one's got some nice little updates through it. Done in 2022. Dropped that from $1,225,000, which is just incredible for me to look at when it comes to Wai'ehu Terrace. $1,195,000 is the reduced price after 51 days on the market there. But yeah, looks like some nice updates. They reduced the arrow on this one, Danny, if I remember correctly. Was an arrow pointing at the unit there. No, this is actually a brand new one. Maybe they're just using the same first photo. But Maui Banyan, $1,190,000, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Maui Banyan is zoned hotel, if I remember correctly. Yes. What say you? Yes.
Yeah, it's right there in the first public remark.
Yeah, that's true. So Maui Banyan does offer the funkiness to where you can turn one of the bedrooms. It has a lock off. So you can turn one of the bedrooms into basically a hotel room, if you would, call it a studio. So sometimes during different parts of the year, having a studio and a 1-bedroom may work better. What other places are like that there, Danny, with the lock-offs? I know Nani Kaihale.
Nani Kaihale, Maui Banyan. I think there's one or two others, but they never come to mind. Those are the two main ones.
What's the one that has the underground parking? It's not a Kahi. It is
outside.
No, not underground parking, but covered parking. It's kind of a fairly, and they've got narrow lanais. I think those have the lock off too. I can't think of it, Danny. Maybe it's Maui Banyan that I'm thinking about. I think I may be thinking about Maui Banyan. I am. Never mind. Yeah, because Maui Banyan has the covered parking. Yeah, like an actual
covered parking. Yeah,
that's the one. Oh, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2 days on the market, $598 at Yao Parkside. Definitely seen 2-bedroom priced fairly similarly. 201, so it is upstairs, so no yard. But nice opportunity there for a family. 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Not paying $1 million and change for a home. 846, let's call it 847 pays for the maintenance fees there. Oh, Kaanapali. Keali'i, so built in 2004. This is going to be the OG section of Kaanapali. And what do I mean by OG? Well, maybe I stand corrected, Danny, but I don't think that I do. So, yeah. So what do I mean by OG? Just got no gates to go through. So got Masters up there, Pu'uko'ali'i up at the top. So yeah, that's OG section there. 2819 square feet, pricing it right at about $1,000 a foot. 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. That looks like a nice home though, man.
It does.
You got to deal with that sucky view there. Yeah, gorgeous house there. Under 3 million in Kaanapali Hillside. Feels kind of like a
Good
deal.
merch.
Yeah. Here we got a fractional for you at the Whaler. It's a studio, 523 square feet. We're looking at the time period of March 8th through March 22. So just 1 week. No, that's 2 weeks, huh? Somewhere close to 2 weeks, maybe.
2 weeks. Yep.
Yeah. So 2 weeks there, 37,000. Annual maintenance fee, 24.28. That's how you come to Maui for 2 weeks every year for 24.28. Stay at the Whaler. Whaler is killer. Gorgeous, gorgeous location. I'm going to imagine that that is your Murphy bed there. I mean, you're in the heart of all of it. Killer
Nice action.
amenities. Dude, that works out well, man. Little fractional. Believe it or not, fractionals do sometimes gain value on Maui as well. Kuleana 2, 1 bedroom, 1 bath, fresh to the market, $649. Seems like an attractive price there. They don't live large. We were just looking at the Whaler, 523 square feet for a studio. Here we are at the Kuleana, 485 for a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. If I remember correctly, Danny, Kuleana, or is it Kulakane? I think it's Kulakane now that I think about it. One of them is zoned business, which is interesting. Because if we go off of what Bisson says, Bisson was clear that he wanted to go after the apartment zoned condos on the Minatoya list. So if it is non-apartment zoned, one would think that he's not going after those. Feels like he's walking things back a little bit. We're supposed to find out here maybe in the first quarter what the financial studies are, and then the uncertainty surrounding the Minatoya list condos can potentially be solved. If I sound Greek, just leave us a comment. We'd be happy to explain. Kuleana 2, 977.01 for the maintenance fee there, Danny. Still a beautiful view. Still makes for a great second home. Notice there is no snow. There's no snow outside. That's why you're coming here, gang.
None at all. Not even any of the gray clouds.
Nope. No clouds on Maui. Here we go. Got a mountain view. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, Honuakai. So these rent very well, as you can imagine, because it's legitimately a resort. I mean, Duke's Restaurant is there. You have 2 distinct towers. You got Konia. Forget what the other one is called. And then behind it, you have some, they're almost styled like duplexes where they live like homes. They've got actual garages, but there is one common wall. So got a little bit of some different living styles there at Honuakai. Seems priced a little high for a mountain view, but mountain view does not suck on Maui, and it's nicely updated, as you can see. Run just like a resort. Yeah, man. Maintenance fees are what they are when you live in a resort. $27.72. Main Street, Maui Realty Suites. So these are interesting. Super high security, very, very well-made building. This is a rental opportunity there. So $22.52 per month for 1,023 square foot office condo, if you would. But the upstairs units are residential. So Maui Realty Suites. 1 bedroom, 1 bath at the Valley Isle Resort. Let's take a look at this picture here, Danny. Can you see the picture?
Sure can.
Okie dokie. So, starting to see, so this is what we're dealing with here at the Valley Isle, Sands of Kahana, Hololani at the very end, and then that timeshare joint that's just beyond Sands of Kahana. But we're losing the beach. So they're trying to throw out these sandbags, as you can see there. This is the Sands of Kahana. So Valley Isle right here, looking down towards S-turns, the surf spot and the beach there. So that is the scoop over there in Kahana Bay. So something that nobody talks about anymore, something that everybody needs to be aware of, Kahana Bay Restoration Project at some point may be put into action. All the sand that is missing here sits out in the bay. There's discussions about pumping that over here. building some tea groins, all kinds of funky stuff. But haven't really been hearing anything about it lately. Danny, how about you?
Haven't heard it for a long time.
I know, man. It used to
Like
be
it
a
disappeared.
disclosure I'd see. Yeah, I used to see it always in the realtor remarks anytime we're talking about San Kahana, Valley Isle, Olilani, but no more. So maintenance fees have definitely climbed at the Valley Isle, 1668. You know, there was a fire there in the gym, and then there was some legal battle going on between the AOAO and then the gym settlement. And so financing was kind of funky at the Valley Isle. I'm not sure if that's the case, but just know that we've always got the magic lender in our back pocket that can get around some of the funkiness sometimes if you needed to get a loan here and you saw the opportunity. Valley Isle, man, really showing some value there, Danny. I mean, 2 bedrooms, sub 800,000. So,
Good
yeah.
value.
Ooh, 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,100 square feet for $3,000 on Papa Avenue. Papa Avenue tells me you're in Kahului, fairly close to where the mall is. So that's a decent rental there, bro. Not too
Sure is.
tiny, 1,100 square feet. Yeah. Canceled this Harbor Lights right here. Only dropped it by 5,000. Did some updates. B building doesn't boast any views there, so took that one off the market. Somebody tapped out at the Kihei Bay Surf here. Nobody wanted it for 589. Nobody wanted it for 565. 325 days on the market. They tapped out. If I remember correctly, Minatoya list. Yeah, Danny?
Yeah, apartment zone.
That's the one, man. So that could be the reason. Canceled this one here. Aina Mahiai. Is this the Kinds one? It is. So yeah, man. Started at 8 million, dropped 300,000. Coffee Farms, guys, is an interesting community. We've talked about it before. It is just to the north of Ka'anapali Hillside. We're looking at 5.6 acres. How it works is it's typically about an acre is set aside for you to develop your compound on. You can build multiple structures because it's zoned ag. And then the rest of the grounds is going to be irrigated, agricultured for you. They're going to grow coffee on it. The developer does the coffee growing, and then you get a little taste of the proceeds. Typically takes care of your maintenance fees. We talk about CPRing quite a bit. That happens in Laniopoko condominium property regime. So we have a house plus an ADU that we call Ohanas over here. And what you can do is you can get a real estate attorney and an architect, and basically they can condominiumize the property where you can have exclusive common elements to the ADU or Ohana. Same thing for the main house. And now you can sell each as separate pieces of real estate, but for tax purposes and county purposes, that piece of land stays intact. Now, the difference at Coffee Farms is they do not allow CPRing in the complex. So we're going to continue to have these giant compounds with multiple structures. I feel it's going to follow Kapalua, where we're going to see these just continue to increase in value. I'm looking at Kapalua now, not oceanfront, about 15 million. So predict that to happen at some point. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 244 days on the market later. After a list price of $1,405,000, they accepted $1,275,000. Easy maintenance fees of $1,800. But like I said, run like a resort. Expect resort prices for the room rates. That's what makes it an incredible value there.
This one went quick.
Yeah, and this one is zoned hotel, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No. And is Kihei Kai next to Nani Kai Hale?
Next to Nanikala.
That's the one. Okay. So yeah, 11 days on the market later, cuz boom, hotel zoned, a delightful gem. And it is. I like the complex, man. It's nice and boutique-y, kind
Super
of
cute.
shaded by Nani Kai Hale. Definitely has beach vibes. Yeah, Kihei Kai. That's why she don't stick around long, man. Oh,
Just
there's the Maui Banyan
steps
with
to
the
the
red arrow.
beach. There it
There's the
is.
Maui Banyan with the red arrow, Danny. That's the one. 9 days later, cuz boom. People have come into town to buy real estate. Somebody got
That they have.
themselves a nice little deal. River Road, man. I'm seeing a lot of real estate being sold in River Road. Let's see exactly where that is. I believe it's Waihehu or Waihe'e River. So there it is. So, man, this is where that kind of Bali style compound was that we looked at. I saw another one for sale in here that's actually a beautiful piece of property. So you do get some nice compounds in there. 0.7 acres for 550, lasted all of 36 days, and now going into escrow zone agriculture. Papakea sold fractional 5,000. That got him a 1 bedroom, 1 bath for December 7 through December 21. Arguably the best time to be on Maui if your idea of good times is December and not the big crowds that are here right now. I was just surfing to Peely Bay, Danny. I don't think there's a piece of beach available to put a towel on, brother. Kaanapali, one of the two condo complexes on Kaanapali Beach, zoned hotel that you can do vacation rentals on. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, listed for 3,490. Somebody came up with some cash and said, I'll close in about 3 weeks if you'll do it for 3,2. Have a nice day. 27.35 for the maintenance fees. I will be surfing right here in the summertime. You can count on that. Doing field research, Danny. Count on me, brother. Doing the field research. Wailea Ekahi. I don't believe Ekahi is one of the hotel zoned ones. So doesn't say anything there. Apartment zoned 950. Somebody gave them 900 and got a studio there, dude. So maybe they feel strongly that it's not going to go the way of Mayor Bisson. 943 for the maintenance fee there. That sold fairly quickly, man. 52 days included the escrow. 7 buildings still within the Sacred Unicorn, Sacred Horseshoe. 4 building the outlier, 8 building and 9 building being the outlier there as well. Danny, $699 for a 1 bedroom, 2 bath, and they ended up taking $688 and putting a loan on that puppy there. I remember these being $1 million, and some of them selling for 1.1 million. So definitely seeing some price action there at Camp Sands. I will be amazed if that goes residential, but man, lots of nice amenities for whoever buys there to live permanently. Down the street from my childhood home there, Danny, up in the heights on Molokai Shores, 130,000. This one was leasehold, one of the rare leaseholds there at Molokai Shores. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. They said, how about you take $1,025,000? They said, I'll give you cash. The lease isn't going to kill you. It's $132 a month. Does expire in 2038. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to imagine that they just extend the lease or maybe sell the fee. We got Pu'unoa Beach Estates in Lahaina Town, Danny. 3 bedroom, 3.25 million. Original list price 2.9. They said, how about you take that original 2.9?
A little off-market deal.
That's it, buddy. So let's see what's going on here. That's what I thought. These were those condos that are on Baby Beach, and they actually survived. Whereas you can see from the Google photos here, most of Baby Beach did not. So these condos, for some reason, did. So yeah, maybe it was. There you go, man. Somebody got one for 2.9 and paid cash for it. Somebody believes in the rebuilding of Lahaina, Danny. That is all I have today for the Hulahan, Danny.
Thanks for hanging out with us in 2024. Look forward to having you in 2025. As always, if you have questions, comments, things you want us to cover, drop it in the comments.
Yep.
Have a great Aloha Friday.
Aloha Friday, everybody. Boom.